You can now use Claude Code to make full motion graphics at the click of a button. It's pretty insane. So it's called Remotion. It's how it works. And it doesn't just work with Claude Code. It can work with anti-gravity, cursor, ChatGPT Codex. It does it all the same. But I'm gonna show you exactly how this works. So once you have it set up, I'm gonna show you the graphics. I'm actually gonna make them for this video. So I'm gonna paste these in here, and we're gonna go to my Claude Code project, paste this in here. And now these are the new graphics that I wanted to make, and we're just gonna let it go. While we're waiting for that to appear, I'll show you some of the other ones that I've done in the past and show you kind of what they look like. So I did a couple right here. These are some that I'll use in this video as well, but basically this is the whole thing. It's on a local host right here, but you can see all the graphics are right here. And so we can watch kind of how they look. So this is for installing the video files and the React code and all of this. So it works pretty good. I mean, it looks really good. Like, frankly, the graphics are very impressive for what it is. So this is kind of the interface. It kind of looks like an editor almost, but it runs it all in the terminal or like in your Claude project, like where I'm doing all mine right here. Now it's working on making this for me. All right, so it just finished compiling and making all the scenes. It took about maybe like 4 minutes to do all of it. And so it does it all on your computer, but these are the ones that it made. Let's go take a look at them. All right, so here it is. So we got the tutorial montage. Okay, so go through the first one. Oh, all right. Oh, wow. Look at this graphic. Okay. Okay. Automate, scale, monetize. Okay, I love that. This is how to set it up. Okay. Then the rendering part. Okay, so made all those graphics in the span of 4 minutes. I didn't use a single thing, and it did just all the text-based prompting. Now there's one thing, if you want to edit what it says, you'll just need to type in here and say, hey, I want you to edit this. So for example, I want to edit, which one do I want to edit? I want to edit the drag and drop part. Okay, so I'm gonna say, for the drag and drop part, I want it to have more of an animation and have larger letters. All right, so now we're gonna let that go. And this is how you're gonna be able to edit everything, is just typing it in right here. Unfortunately, there's not a good way to just edit them right here, which is a little bit of a bummer, but it actually, if you think about it, makes it simpler and quicker. So we're just gonna let this change right here, and I'll show you the updated change. All right, so it looks like it just gave us the change right there. Let's go take a look at what it looks like back into here. All right, refresh that. Okay, so it looks like the letters are bigger already, okay? Okay, we got some bubbles. Drag and drop, red through there. Okay, so it looks like the letters are bigger and they have better animations. Exactly what I asked for, it just did it. That's actually very impressive. So this is Remotion. I'm gonna show you how to install it on your computer so you can get it and you can build infinite video graphics for completely free. Let's do this. All right, so setup for this thing is pretty simple. You'll need Claude Code, you'll need anti-gravity or another IDE. You can do it in Visual Studio Code or anti-gravity. Either one works, but you'll need both those things to be able to run this properly. You can run it in the terminal, but I prefer to do it with Claude Code. But then from there, you're gonna go and you're gonna create a new file. And this is where you're gonna host and store all of your Remotion stuff. So we're gonna sit there, we're gonna rename the file. I wanna change to Remotion so that I can kind of know what's in there and where I'm gonna store all my files. I'm putting this on my dock so I can see it. Then from there, we're gonna exit out of that. And then we gotta open the Remotion folder in our Claude Code IDE. Okay, so we're gonna hit allow and trust. Then from there, there's one thing that we'll need to do is we'll need to start a new session. Then we need to download Remotion. From here, we go to remotion.dev, and you're basically gonna take this little command. So you're gonna open up your terminal, and then you're gonna paste in this exact prompt that we just got from remotion.dev, and then you just run it. So it's pretty simple. It'll just go by itself. And then we'll need to pick our template. So we're just gonna pick the most generic one. Perfect. My-video-example. And then we'll say yes, and yes. Then let this go. And it'll also pick which AI agent you are editing it with. So I'm gonna pick Claude Code so that we can edit it in there. So, or you can pick all of them, however you wanna do it. Then you're gonna install it. Yes, yes, install it, finish up all the prompts, and you should be ready to go. Now from here, you need to just run these prompts that it gave you. So this one that I just pasted in, we'll need to run that one, and you also need to run this one. Hit enter. Then after that runs for a second, you'll run the last one, and you should be pretty good to go. So let's wait for this to load. Okay, once you paste in that last one and hit enter, now this is when all the packages are installed and we should be good to go. Just like that. And now this thing's gonna open up and let's take a look. So this is running from our terminal. This is our Remotion studio. So this is where we can edit all of our stuff and take a look at it and preview it. It looks like a little editing software, as you can see right there, but it's super simple. So awesome little tool we have right here. One thing we'll need to do though before we keep going is we need to download node.js. It should be at node.js.org, and this will allow us to be able to work in certain coding languages. So just download it real quick, and once you have downloaded that, you're good to go. Tell Claude that you downloaded it and you should be good to go. Then now you can throw in your prompts and get your motion graphics. So this is what it looked like the first time around that we did it. These are motion graphics with Remotion, build videos with React motion graphics. So that was super simple. Then we have this one, geometric motion graphics, which looks pretty good as well. And then we have the B chart as well. This one is really cool. I think that if you use some cool data, this one could be super cool and super nice for videos. Then you have 2024. This one got a little bit messed up, and this is when you just tell it to correct it, like I showed you in the beginning. And this is the wave field one. This one also looks very cool. I like the Remotion graphics quite a bit. Now I'm gonna make another example of some graphics, and I just take a prompt from Claude, and I'll paste that right back into my Claude project, and it'll just go crazy and edit all this stuff. And then from there, I just wait for it to finish, and then it'll deliver me all of my graphics right here in my Remotion project. So it's super nice to use, and I definitely recommend just getting it because like this is free. This thing is awesome. Let me just show you real quick how to export it and all that details. All right, so once you're in right here, we want to export our footage. So let's go in our tutorial montage, and we're gonna hit render. And this is basically how you do it. You just need to render the video. You can change the frame rate. You can change the output name, you can do the log level, all of this. You can do input props, picture, audio, other. So there's a bunch of settings you can adjust, but it's pretty simple. I'd kind of just do default. If not, you can look up some better settings, but then you hit render video. Right there, it's rendering all of the frames. As you can see, it's 920 frames. It takes, what, 5 seconds to render, or however long this takes. And just like that, encoded. All right, now we're gonna hit this, and there it is. There is our rendered files, just like that. Now you have graphics for your videos made by Claude Code, and you didn't have to do a single thing with Remotion. So thank me later. I'll leave all this stuff linked in the description if you wanna check this out. But yeah, very cool tool.